Show. Follow me on this story. I'm not going to read it, but I'm just going to tell you what's going on, what this girl is talking about. So she's a 25-year-old that is married to a 35-year-old. And you know, with the age thing, they are very young couples, right? And they've been married for more than 2 years with a child, meaning they are just getting on the ground. And the issue came about when the mother-in-law, which is the guy's mom, fell sick, and she happens to now need kidney. And now when they did all the, when they assessed and everything and they figured it out, they carried out all the tests, they found out that her kidney matches her mother-in-law's kidney. The matter on ground now is her husband of 2 years and the father of a child is asking her to donate her kidney to his own mommy. He said his mom means so much to him and he will not basically want anything to happen to the mom. Let me just let you know that kidney problem is huge in the society. The guy, it did not only stop there, okay? He is now telling the girl that if you know you love me, if you claim to, the way you claim to love me, if truly it is true that you love me, then you will do this thing for my mom. And he's telling her that now is the time to prove her love to him. Like let me add to that. Oh baby, if truly you say you've been saying you love me, this is the time for you to prove it to me that you love me. Save my mom. I don't want anything to happen to her. That is a tough situation, my people. A very, very tough situation. Don't you agree with me? I know you agree with me that it's a very tough situation, right? She's now wondering that how can a girl like her, with her age, she's only 25 years old. Very young. Okay? I don't know how long they've been dating from before they got married, and marriage is 2 years, but she's very, very young. And she's worried about her own life. What's going to happen to her own life if she should decide to donate kidney to the husband's mom? And the husband's mom is only 48 years old. The woman is very young too. She is just 48 years old. And the husband is 35 years old. So there's not too much gap there. But age, let's put the age aside. Let's talk about the need to save a life here. Because that's the most important thing. She said that the way she feels is like even her own mom will not even approach her with that kind of thing. But we don't know. We don't know, girl. Because they say that you won't know what to do. It's easy to hear a situation and then try to put one picture at a time and then in your head and try to come up with a solution and try to, say this and that. Right? But it's different when you yourself, you are in the same position. If it's your mommy that needs kidney, right? You will not know what to do until you are in that situation. And you're speaking for your mom, saying that your mom won't even ask you to donate your kidney to her if it matches. I wouldn't say that because you're not in that situation that your mother is needing a kidney. But her concern now is that the husband, ever since she said no, or maybe thinking about it, or let me think about it, or whatever, or she didn't even say yes, the husband has been acting up in the house, saying that if anything happens to the mom, he will never forgive her. And now she is in dilemma. What will happen? Let's hear from some of our supporters and hear how they feel about this.
If she wants to donate one of her kidney, it should be voluntarily, not under duress. Now, the man is kind of guilt-tripping the woman like something that she should do, which is wrong. It's a different thing for him to talk to her, like, can you help? And then She declined. It's a different thing for him to talk to her and then she agrees to it. But the moment that he's trying to blame her for her mother's kidney problem, come on. It's unfair. It's unfair. And moreover, I don't know, why did she in the first place went for the test? Why did she go for the test? She shouldn't have. She doesn't have to. And if this will be a deal breaker for the husband, their marriage, so be it. The wife should be happy donating, not being forced.
I don't think she's wicked. I don't think she's wicked for not giving her kidney to her mother-in-law. Clearly, her husband loves his mother more than his wife. Because if it were her that had the kidney issues, would he have asked his mother to give her kidney to her? It's one thing she has to look at. Secondly, why didn't he think about the side effects of giving out your kidney and what the health risk is to her? Because there should be side effects of it and the health risk to her. He doesn't see that. All he sees is giving his mother that he loves kidney from his wife that he's supposed to spend the rest of his whole life and old age life with. I don't think she's wicked. I don't think she should give her kidney to her mother-in-law. The mother-in-law should look within her family and find another match. Her sisters, her brothers, her people from her own family. The husband should look within they should take responsibility within their family. Donating kidney most of the time is from the responsibility of the family within themselves, or if there is a donor who they pay. She is not a donor. Just because she's a match, she should not do it for sentimental reason and give out her kidney just for sentimental reasons. No, I'm not jinxing the marriage that it may not be there tomorrow and she does not have her organs with her and she gave these organs. We don't know tomorrow. She gave this organ to a marriage that is no longer there for a lifetime. Well, for me, lady, let me tell you this. You must be very troubled for you to have come online to ask for help. One thing I want you to realize is this. You cannot fault your husband, number one, for loving his mother so much to want to find a kidney for her. Number two is this. I am not questioning the love you have for your husband because here's the reason why. From the tone of your voice, the way you were writing this, I can picture you speaking. And I know deep down that you love your husband. There's no doubt about it. Okay? Because if you don't love your husband, you would have said something. There are some things that you would say that would make people feel like, okay, you know what? You're ready to jackpot to the next, next compound or next husband. But I appreciate you for taking time to really release this out of your mind because it makes perfect sense. You did not do anything wrong for not answering your husband or for not telling your husband that you want to do it because we're talking about life here. Your own life. Even though both of you are joined and you are together and you are one, just like they say when you are married, you are one. I want you to know that at the end of the day, there are some certain things or certain decisions that you make that makes you guys make it separately. In this decision, it comes to health-wise. We're not even talking about the health of your husband because, okay, what happens that let me paint this picture for you now. What if your husband, during all this whole process, your husband's enemy, what if now he becomes ill and needs kidney? Who are you going to give kidney to? I'm very sure that you would have given the kidney to your husband, right? Instead of the mother, right? Because something ties both of you together, and that's love, that's unity, that's harmony, that's the vow that you guys gave each other. Now, that does not mean, even if you guys gave each other a vow when you were getting married, does not mean that you still have to donate. Donating any part of your body to somebody else is a personal decision. Letting the person, letting the person, go to the next world because you did not donate, how you feel about that is your personal life. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you feel like you do not want to donate to your husband's mom, you should not be forced. Nobody should be forced, okay, to donate any part of their body for somebody else, regardless of the relationship you have with the person. Brother, sister, uncle, auntie, husband, wife. If someone says, I am afraid of my life and I don't want to donate anything to you, you have to respect that person's feelings. You have to respect that person's decision. Now, what you're going to do after that is totally up to you, if you want to remain with that person or if you want to continue being sleep-ins with that person or whatever it is. Look, young wife, all I can tell you is this. You need to make your decision. If you want to still remain in this marriage, it doesn't look like you want to go anywhere, but your husband is being childish. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. And he's being selfish. Selfish. I'm not saying you're gonna go home and call him selfish or say he's childish and all sorts of, all sorts of things, and nah. He doesn't need all that. But you have to understand where I'm coming from when I say your husband is selfish. Because, and I know if his kidney matched his mom's kidney, right, he would have donated. If your husband says if his mom should leave the earth without you helping, he will never forgive you, then that means you guys were not meant to be together. I'm sorry to say, but it means that you guys were not meant to be together. But I want you to just stay in there, see how this whole thing plays out. Encourage him as much as you can as a wife. Do your part. Okay? Now, remember that during these times, you have to also make sure you always keep your mental health in check, so that you don't lose it in the middle of him giving you attitude, maltreating you. Make sure it doesn't lead to physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, or verbal abuse. Don't go that route. The moment you start seeing that, just excuse him. Now, you can decide to go to therapy together, or decide to call the elders, just like what they say. Not for them to come and, voice out for you to go and donate. No, but for them to try to see if they can help to make him see the world differently. Because right now, all he can see is the world of me and my mother. And he needs to be able to come out of that and see the world differently. And once he's able to do that, then he can see that it's a free world and people can do whatever they want based on if they choose to and not to be forced.